Oh man. All right. We are 1.5 weeks away from hitting the road. We're in Port Angeles. We already moved out of our house and now we're just living out of our RV. We're in an Airbnb for a couple more days. And then we're hitting the road for a whole year. So we'll be on the road, living out of the RV, doing brekkie brek stuff, vlogging, kind of growing stuff. And what's cool and what I get excited about and why I'm recording this is it's the way my mind works is in like cycles. So it's like when I don't know, I always plan for the future. So it's difficult because sometimes it keeps me from like finishing what is happening now. But in this situation, it's like, all right, we're building momentum with what's happening now. And so what's cool is I'm able to kind of forecast and plan for success ahead. And especially when it comes to like YouTube right now, like with brekkie brek, it's like, I don't think this should be something that lasts forever. Something that, you know, it's like, I think it needs to come and go, and trying to turn it into something or grow it into this huge corporation is not necessarily something I want to do. And so what I'm excited about is like what that looks like. And especially for our family in each season, brekkie brek, you know, was kind of introduced when our kids were young and toddlers, and now they're kind of like out of that season. So it just feels weird a little bit to like continue to try to drive this long term. So for me, it's like, let's end this well. Not like close it down, but maybe there needs to be a time limit on how long we run this thing. And then thinking about that, it's like, all right, what can we introduce and use this momentum to build for the next thing? So one idea I've had for a long time is the nature club, the competitive nature club. So like the competitive nature family, and like having these challenges. So it's like vlog style, but we're going, you know, like the boys versus the girls, or the parents versus the kids, stealth camping, or, you know, road trip across America where we meet in the middle and like we have certain challenges we have to do along the way. Or it's seasonal. It's like find the biggest public Christmas tree. And so we go out and we try to, like, we have, you know, 1 week in the beginning of December to go find the biggest Christmas tree or something. Or the best pumpkin patch for, you know, for Halloween. And it's like, we can like, it ends up being kind of like a promotion thing. We're promoting, families, like doing stuff together and figuring out a way to, like, the spin is, it's not about the competition, it's about the nature, and it's about like community and like spending time together. And then like growing that, it can be where we like invite other families and we do challenges with them, against them. We swap kids, we swap like parents versus kids, we do group stuff. So it can be kind of a cool way to kind of grow, and have this thing that we have that is, an opportunity, I guess, for collaboration. So anyway, I think about that, like that seems like it could be a fun next season for us when it comes to like what to do with our kids and our family. And like we love traveling, so figuring out a way to you know, still do what we do for work but grow as our kids grow, and not need to like always make brekkie brek work. And it's like, sorry kids, you're teenagers, but mom and I gotta go play dress up and do kid stuff for a little bit, so just entertain yourselves while we make stuff that's not relative to what our family does anymore or something. So anyway, I'm excited because this tour I think is a good representation of that. And even watching brekkie brek lately, it's like our channel's starting to get less toddler, like even the type of editing and filming, and I just realizing we're out of it now. And so we kind of almost have to have this like false step back into that world. And that's why, you know, thinking about other content creators, a lot of times that either like will have more kids to kind of, not to justify it, but it's like that kind of helps them stay in that longer. Or people that don't have kids or they're out of it, it just feels like there's a disconnect and it feels kind of weird. So I don't want to be in those spots. And realistically, like, I don't want YouTube or content to control us as a family. I want it to be something that we can use and have fun with and grow. But realistically, you know, not only to my kids, but to the people that follow our journey, I want to show them that it's something that it's like, yeah, we're using it for the season, but you know, we don't have to try to build this empire or whatever. So anyway, I'm excited, and wanted to document that transition concept about going from Breccy to Adventures with Breck. So removing the bow, having a little more older docu style, which is something that could complement the Competitive Nature Club. Competitive Nature Club could almost just be an extension of our vlog. So it's like, hey, we're just gonna vlog, but we're gonna go do these crazy things and have a challenge element to it. So anyway, and then the podcast piece, like if we podcast through all of that, we get to kind of grow, show behind the scenes, you know, maybe there's a voting element to the Competitive Nature Club where people can vote who won between the two challenges. So then we have a podcast that like goes over the results, and then maybe there's like a consequence for the loser or something. So anyway, I just wanted to document that. So